Hello everybody, my name is Aceface, hope you guys are all doing well. I just came home from a blazing workout in the really blazing hot sun, almost 30 degrees with the sun just burning straight in my face. I work out at these outdoor gyms and I feel a bit shattered, and I feel like I want to shatter some Triglavians because of that. So we're in the system of Otama again. And we're going to be looking for some more Triglavians to wreck. So this is the loot I got from last time. I'm going to just filter it out and then put it in the item hanger here just to keep it safe. And there was something else. This thing here, yeah, 7 billion from this one module right here. I could take all these extra modules that we picked up, because we don't need to keep this taking space right here. Activate some boosters. And it's time to get to work. So we're using the Golem. The Golem is really powerful, and we're going to be doing this solo. Optimally, I think this will be done in 2 marauders because it'll be a lot safer. You won't let the enemy spool up enough, but we're going to be doing a little bit, a little bit risky, right? We're going to go in with one solo guy. I often see people going around in fleets doing these things, but we're going to do this all solo. It's just, I like to run with my buddy. He uses a Chronos, but right now he's working, so can't have everything at the same time. Alright, so we're going to look for Triglavians. What we do is I've got this filter here, which filters out Triglavians on the D-scan. It's pretty easy to set up. I've shown this before, but what you do is just go in your overview, and then you just make a new one of these presets. And then you go here, and in entities you just type Triglavian entities here. These ones, make sure you tick these, and then you can get to work. Alright, so it seems like there are a lot of enemies on the scan. You see that? Whoa, there's a lot of enemies. Hope we don't get popped. But if we do, I guess there'll be cool explosions. Cool that there's no one in system, so there's very little competition. Okay, let's see if we can find some Triglavians. What I do is just with the 5 degrees. Then we just scan stuff. Scan planets primarily, and then we'll do other stuff. Okay, so see now. Planet 2, let's go here. Get to work. Alright, let's do this. I still don't have that MTU. I really should have got the MTU, but I don't have the MTU. Just want to keep an eye on local, just in case there's people. Okay, that guy doesn't seem nice with his security status, but hopefully nothing too crazy happens. We're going to keep the D-scan up here, yeah. Going on here, because we know that they're here. There's an orca here, probably mining. There's some asteroid, probably that orca's mining. Wouldn't surprise me. There's some asteroid belts here. Oh, that's a lot of ships. Hope we don't get popped. We're going to try our best. Okay, let's go with the Scourge Nova Rage, make the alternating multi-spectrums, and then get to work. We're going to go and attack this Liminal Leshak first. He has the highest DPS. Take him out. He has a lot of tank too. I'm going to probably take out him, this other Leshak, and then the Drekavax here. There's Liminal Drekavax as well. This is a big fleet. Wow. That's why these boosters are nice. They're cheap boosters, but they are very powerful too. And here the Triglavians are sleeping, so it's kind of fun. They're sleeping right here. So let's see now. Rex, you can type here like Rex 1, just so that we can go back here later. And look at that, they're sleeping. Little scrubby Triglavians. Don't know how to fight back. I'll be eating my words up later when they attack me again. It's just usually like this in the first wave. They're kind of a bit AFK. They're just chilling here. Then later, it's going to be a different story. We can like grab this loot here, in fact, because they're just AFKing. Grab this here. And we can stop shooting there. Go for this Drekavac liminal one, because he is the most dangerous one. Rex in, pull them in. I hope I don't get popped, because this looks like a big fleet. We're going to have to tank a lot here, I can imagine. Let's grab these guys in. There we go, good. Go for the Vedmax next. They're the second highest DPS after the Leshaks. I think even more than the Drekavax actually. So we're going to go for this Hospodar over here. Okay, now they seem to have woken up. So now we're going to go for some Caldari Navy Novas. These Caldari Navy Novas apply a lot better than these Vedmax. Okay, can even start salvaging this, to be honest. There we go. Okay, so we'll just go for basically anything but frigates, really. We go for frigates last. It just takes forever to get through frigates. Well, not forever, but a lot longer than it would, relatively speaking, compared to these other ships here. And we tank so much. Like, look here, we're not even using the shield booster. We'll be using it soon. Let's see now, 57 kilometers. Okay, just look here, it's one boost. Boop! And that's it. We got all that stuff back. Okay, we've got the Drekamech over here. He's neuting a little bit, so we're going to take him out. Hospodars and also Liminals are a lot worse. Hospodars are harder, and Liminals are also harder. So you got like double whammy right there. Ooh, there's a lot of ships. I really hope I don't get popped here. I really hope I don't get popped here. We're going to have to be alert right here. Just have to chug through. Just going to have to chug through. There we go. Let's see now. Have we got any scary Vedmax? We can take out this Vedmac over here. Can zoom out a little bit. See these Raznamorgs, they die very fast. They're pretty weak in terms of their HP. See, almost 3-volleyed them. Go for this guy here too. The Rodivas also die pretty quickly as well. Let's look up some Kikimoras. Boost. Really hope I don't die here. There's a lot of enemies on the grid. But we're getting through them slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Our capacitor is absolutely fine. It's mainly the tank I worry about if it somehow breaks, but I don't think so. Okay, take out this guy here. A lot of destroys on grid. Can take them out after this Rodiva right here, because they're going to spool up quite a bit. Let's go for this Hospodar Liminal. Like, Hospodar Liminals are pretty much the worst. Oh, you see, you've got a big hit right there. Oh, this ghosting guy probably is making it worse as well. He's going to make us track worse, but he's not doing anything on us, so that's nice. Let's boost here. That is blinding Kikimoras. Oh, we see that one shot right there. Wow, so good. A bit of target painting. Oof, one shot. We definitely need to take out this Kikimoras. Look how good application we have to them. We just one shot these guys like nothing. Oh, we're still a bit late with the target painter, I think. But 2-shot. Start with the target painter and then just do like that. Good, nice. Look at that. It's weird. I don't have really any particular triggers. I think it's just that when they start losing units, they decide to go in and get reinforcements. I wonder how many reinforcements we'll get here. Got quite a few wrecks now. And there are a lot of Leshaks too, so they'll probably drop good stuff. Try grabbing these wrecks. See if there's anything in here. Nah, just crap stuff. Start shooting soon. Let's grab this, see if there's anything in here. Nice, 600k. No! I don't want to shoot that wreck. So silly. This is what I hate with shooting and wrecking at the same time. I always make these mistakes. Okay, so the Raznamorgs otherwise die super fast. So if we just take them out quick, that'll be a nice DPS off the grid, I guess. There we go. I wonder if they'll spawn in reinforcements. I feel like they usually spawn in reinforcements by this point. Maybe when we've started killing Damavix, they'll spawn in reinforcements. But we seem to have been holding up, at least so far. That's nice. Yeah, look at these Raznamorgs. They die super fast. Just 2-shot them. Ooh, yes. Yes. That's good. That's good. Let's see that. Anything on the scan. Heron. Oh, that's not good. Herons, they like to steal loot. I've seen them do that before. It's annoying. They do steal loot. You can take out the salvage drones, but the issue is the salvage drones, they'll get shot by these damas. So we just want to have to get to work really on these guys as soon as possible. Let's see, and let's hope no one warps in. Oof. These guys, they take a lot more ammunition to kill these standard Damavix. I've mentioned this before, but basically you could think of the Raznamorgs as the weaker variants, and the standard ones without any like prefix, they're like the normal ones. And then there's the liminal ones, which are like the harder ones. No, I mean the Hospodar ones are the harder ones. Let's grab in all the stuff with items in it at least. Oh, he's gone. That's great. Let's grab in these wrecks. I doubt they're going to actually spawn in more. It doesn't seem like it. It's kind of cool. You know what once happened was that when I was destroyed everything, and then there were all these wrecks left, and we're just chilling here, and it was a good minute or so had passed. And then when we were salvaging, in the middle of salvaging, me and my friend, we had refitted even. We used mobile depots to refit to salvage fits. Like we had these salvages in our cargo and refitted our battleships. We were using rattlesnakes to refit to salvaging. And then suddenly all these new NPCs came in. I was worried we were going to die then because, that was like we had not got the proper, proper fits. So we had only got the salvages in there. I think we even deactivated some tank modules due to CPU requirements. I'm a bit slow on the salvage stuff going on right here. Let's see if they spawn in anymore. I don't think they'll spawn in anymore, so that's good. can take the salvage drones on the case. They make stuff so fast, so much quicker than my single salvager, and they do everything sort of by themselves, semi-autonomously. This is some nice ISK. Let's see how much ISK we get from this little encounter right here. Because these are the kind of encounters you can get. This would be, I guess, a little bit of a small encounter. It was big in the beginning, but it was pretty small otherwise because there was not so much going on. Okay, let's see what these for. You can put the salvage on one of these, actually. Put this idle, this one who's idle, we can have him go here. Put the salvager here. Yep, we've got all these things activated to have stuff go and salvage them, these drones. We want to pull in stuff too. Let's see now, these on this 15-kilometer one and this guy here. Let's pull them in. It's a lot of micromanagement, and it would be so much better if I had a mobile depot. I'm just not used to using the mobile depots on Marauders because they're usually not so good if you want to do Marauders, because they help you, enemy ships like gankers. They scan you down very easily because mobile depots are very easy to scan down, while the Marauders are very hard to scan down. But I mean, here really anyone can find you just by looking on D-scan. You don't even need to use combat scanner probes, to be honest. So I don't think it would really matter, and it will help out a lot because they'll be pulling in stuff while we are actually fighting. It would be really good in that regard, because I can obviously pull stuff in while I'm fighting, but it becomes a micromanagement hell then. It's really hard to keep an eye on shooting at the same time, or at least I find it very difficult. Let's grab this and then put some of these salvages over here. I'm kind of curious what we'll get. My guess is 30 million from this encounter right here. 30 million, but maybe we'll get more. Maybe we'll get more. You know, these drops here, I've seen sometimes you can get just from one ship, you can get like maybe 9 million worth of 0-point condensate. So that's really nice. You can get sometimes some very good and decent drops. Look at this salvage drone here. You have to always be wary of the salvage drones. I once got a 30 million drop. You can get this kind of like components you use in the LP stores that can be worth quite a bit. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Triglavian holographic something. They're worth like 30 million. If we go here, this Triglavian holographic transcriber. This thing, you can see here, 29 million it's worth. It's pretty decent. Definitely a lucky drop. They're quite rare, but I have got one of them once. So it's definitely possible, and they are worth some dank ISK. Here it will be very useful to have a dedicated salvage ship, and in fact I do have a dedicated salvage ship on one of my alts, but I can't be bothered to use multiple accounts right now. I just want to do everything in a solo golem. It's nice. I like the feeling of just having everything in one ship. I think it's kind of cool. Let's grab this thing here. This one maybe is worth something here. You can just, I guess we could take this armor pad just so it disappears. There we go. Look there, 8.2 million, just like that. Nothing in here. There we go. These filaments, they're worth not so much, but it's still something. It's a little bit extra, you know. Still something. And I think there are certain types that can be worth 1 or 2 million. So it's definitely worth to take those filaments most of the time, at least. Let's grab this one. Anything. You can just take a warp scrambler. Crappy warp scrambler. Okay, we can grab this one right here. Cargo container. See if there's anything in here. Anything nice. Because these wrecks here, when they have got something in them and they get salvaged, then they turn into a cargo container. Okay, let's grab this one right here. The hospodars, I've noticed, they tend to drop actually quite good, or at least it was the case in the emerging conduit days, back when we had emerging conduits, or I don't know emerging conduits, but like the Triglavian invasion, you used to have a lot more like loot tended to drop from those the hospodar variants, the more difficult ones as well. I mean, especially the Damaviks, you hardly tell any difference, but they are usually very nice to grab. Let's see now. Okay, just a Vedmak. No one's gonna gank. No one in their right mind will gank a Vedmak. Maybe want to bait though, but not gank. Okay, I wonder what's in here. Seeing this thing here. This thing here. Nope. Maybe in here. These Triglavian subconduit stuff is worth like quite not so much, but when you get a lot of them, they can be worth a bit of ISK just because of the their usage in the LP. So there we go, a wave of Triglavians. Pretty simple, and let's see how much ISK we got. We'll dock up back in the restock area with all my loot is there. And we'll then unlock this and look at the final horse already. It looks pretty promising. 54 million, okay. That was pretty decent right there. 54 million for only, like, what was it? It's like 15 minutes or something we spent here. So really good, really good. I like that. And especially, most of all, the most important thing is we use the Golem. I love using these Marauders to do amazing stuff. And I mean, they are really necessary when it comes to these the Triglavian spawns. You can use probably spider tank rattlesnakes or some kind of other remote repair fleet, but this stuff doing it solo, it seems almost essential to use a Marauder, because just the amount of tank and DPS you get is really only worthwhile. Like, you could maybe use a rattlesnake and fully tank it, but then you're gonna hardly have any DPS compared to this like Golem over here. It just seems like these Marauders are what you want to use if you want to do this stuff solo. But I'm happy about that. Like, look at that, 54 million. Just a little bit of work right there. So nice, so nice. And maybe we even got something else because of the that's not even being listed here, because sometimes you can get these meta modules that are worth quite a bit like that. For example, micro auxiliary power core I showed off before. And a lot of time also was spent salvaging. I mean, if I had maybe a dedicated salvager, that time could have been even cut out and I could have gone around and hunted more Triglavians. Alright, there we go. Triglavian hunting in my Golem. I love this ship, man. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe not my favorite one. I think maybe the Paladin looks a bit better, but it's definitely, I think it looks really good in the skin, and it performs really well too. And I always am a big advocate of ships looking good, performing good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video right here. And either dank isk in the Golem. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.